The resurgence of several diseases, from whooping cough to the measles to even COVID-19, to decreased vaccination rates in the United States. And now that many children are back in their classrooms, experts expect a surge in seasonal illnesses as well. So discuss why vaccinations are important. We're live with hospitalist and pediatrician Dr. Cynthia Cross. Good morning to you. This is such an interesting topic to begin with, but let's talk flu. Who should get the flu shot and when should you get the flu shot?
So I think every healthy person 6 months and older should get the flu vaccine, and you can actually start getting it now. There are already places that have started to, there are several of the retailers who have sent out blasts that the flu vaccine is available. I think October is a great month to get it, and that should get your immune system trained and revved up for the season, which can run until March or April.
Okay, and so it's not too early, because some people think like, oh, I don't want to get it, it's too early. So it's not too early now.
I don't think so.
For something that may happen in March.
Exactly. Okay. And if you're going to travel, say, to a place unlike Memphis that may have their flu season start sooner, not a bad idea to go ahead and get it. Or if you're high risk, to go ahead and get your vaccine.
And then when it comes to all the different strains of the flu, you get this flu vaccine and it's like, okay, what strain am I going to try to knock out? But it tends to not be the one that's circulating. What do we do?
So part of making a good flu vaccine is based on what's been circulating in the community in prior years and trying to predict which strains are going to vary. And so some years it's a great match, other years not as good of a match, but there's always protection from severe flu disease with the complications with the vaccine. And so I think the flu vaccine is always worth it. And that's the opinion of experts. And some people will say, well, I got the flu vaccine and I got the flu. Sometimes that's not the flu. Sometimes we use flu as a very generic term. Sometimes people get a cold virus and they say, I had the flu. Probably not the flu. The flu is high fever, body aches, makes you pretty sick, knocks you down. The cold makes you sick for a couple of days and then you're better. Also, if you get the vaccine and you really do get the flu, it's usually a less severe case of it.
Got it. Okay, and then for folks who are not big on needles, there's different ways that you can actually get the flu shot. It doesn't have to actually be a shot.
Right. There is an inhaled flu vaccine, but that one is not for everybody.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then recommendations are kind of all over the place when it comes to getting vaccinations when it comes to COVID.
Right.
So talk to me about your recommendations and what you may talk to when you talk to parents who may be hesitant to get their children vaccinated when it comes to COVID-19.
Yeah. COVID created a lot of controversy, not just with vaccines, but with medical advice in general. People tend to trust their own provider more than, say, the CDC nowadays or anyone else. So I say talk to your provider about your concerns about the vaccine, because they know your risk factors, they know your child's health, and they can make a recommendation tailored to you. But the COVID vaccine is recommended by the American Academy of Pediatrics for children.
As young as 6 months.
As young as 6 months, right. And so I would speak with your provider about your particular concerns about the vaccine. The COVID vaccine is safe. We know that not everybody who gets severe illness from COVID has risk factors, and that's why the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that most kids go ahead and get the COVID vaccine.
And when it comes to kids going back to class, what have you been seeing over the past few weeks circulating in our area?
So we have had a big surge of enteroviruses and some rhinoviruses, but the enterovirus and rhinovirus many times look the same on a test. But you can tell the difference in those illnesses by looking at the patient. So enteroviruses tend to cause high fever, vomiting, diarrhea. They can give kids the hand, foot, and mouth disease that you hear about. That's an enterovirus. Probably the most infamous enterovirus is actually the polio virus, and that's been eradicated in the United States because of what? Vaccines. We have gotten into an era where we talk more about vaccine side effects than the actual illnesses that these vaccines prevent. Polio paralyzed a good number of kids every spring. There is the Hib vaccine, which causes, that Hib is Haemophilus influenza B, which causes meningitis and can cause swelling around the airway called epiglottitis. I treated kids with that early in my career, and now you rarely hear about it. But that was a big deal, and if you've never seen these illnesses, you don't fear them. Ignorance is truly bliss.
Yeah.
But those diseases will come back. And measles can kill kids. It also has long-term complications that you don't get with the vaccine. Yeah.
So if you speak to your personal pediatrician when it comes to your kids, or your personal doctor, if you need to get educated a little bit more and have any more questions, for sure talk to your own physician.
Your own provider,
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I greatly,
You're welcome.
greatly,
My pleasure.
greatly appreciate it. Okay, so coming up, we are going to be dealing with our question of the day. We asked you, do you plan on getting the flu shot? Well, we have 50% yes, 50% no, and 0% when it comes to not sure. So we will definitely be checking out the question of the day throughout our show and let you know what the final results towards the end of the show. Straight ahead, a story of survival and call to action when it comes to women and their heart health. Then coming up, a behind-the-scenes look at one of the homes featured during this year's Central Gardens Home and Garden Tour. Stay with us.